today. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground to about the 33-yard line. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They run it again with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Allen. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Here's Strong to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
On for the extra point is Folk. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones on the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Folk's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Oh, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Stevenson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete yet again to Thornton. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck. And he allows them to pick up the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Allen again. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing Throwing on first down is Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dietrich Wise Jr. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they lead the visiting Houston Texans at halftime. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Drake London, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. the division is paramount, you're right, they won't step off the gas here. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. He'll take this to the 46. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And this one is no good. He missed it, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Allen now on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 63 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Stevenson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
He'll buy some time right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw. Jones. High throw, but the catch is made. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Stevenson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Allen to throw once more. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And Allen gonna be intercepted for the 3rd time. There he goes left side. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense back out now for first and goal after the successful fake. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Looking to throw. Allen. They'll roll him out right. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Third and goal. Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
New England's offense set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they wanted desperately.